It was completely dark. He could see no edge or any shape. It was dark enough to make it impossible for him to see anything. He was standing calmly, dressed in a smart blue shirt with uneven sleeves. Pants and red tie completed his look. He took a glance at the outline of his feet. "Hi!" The soft voice was enough for him to turn back, noticing a man who sat on a couch. Strange that he could now see the couch and the man in all of the darkness. The couch was a bit far from him, about 15 meters. Due to the distance, he could not even recognize the face. But he noticed that he was wearing a plain pink t-shirt and trousers. He sat at one end of the couch with his head staring at the other direction, not to the standing man. "What?" said the standing man. He was confused and tired. "It's okay. Don't be afraid. I'm just a friend. Or may I say was? A long time ago?" said the man on the couch, still staring in another direction. His voice echoed intensely all around the darkness. "Who are you?" he asked with a troubled and frightened face. "A lost friend," he answered. "We were quite close, but I don't know, for some reason you haven't talked to me for a long time." Tell me your name." He trembled. The guy on the couch turned his head to him. "I know you don't remember me, but how could you? We laughed together, we cried together, we wrote poems together. I would pat your back whenever you felt alone. I pushed you to do things that you thought weren't possible for you. And in the end, you lost me. You left me alone so far away in the journey." His eyes opened wide and the morning sunshine penetrated his eyes, and the dream burst up like a bubble. 28-year-old Shyam was an average paid salesman in Indore. But belonging to a poor family, that was quite a success for him. He was well educated and landed on the job due to his fluency in English. He quickly dressed up for the office, but he was worried. His head was today filled with questions. Who was that friend? Surely he knew it must be someone close enough that he could have a dream about him. His office hours went off like a waterfall, unlike regular days when it would feel as long as decades. He reached home, but he wasn't hungry. He wanted to talk with that friend, but how could he know who he was, as he couldn't recognize him in the dream? He called one of his close friends to talk about this. One of his only a few close friends actually. His friend picked up and he explained all of it to him. They both talked and discussed a lot. Shyam was not a very social person, so he was usually lonely. Only a few friends really liked him, and very few were close to him. They couldn't figure out who that could be, as he did talk with all of his close friends sometime recently. No one really seemed lost. His friend advised him not to worry and ignore the dream. Either you call it his pain or curiosity, he could not move on, ignoring the dream. He realized he must have lost a close friend during his rough academic and career years. He opened up his old photo album. It was pretty old and covered a bit in the dirt. He cleaned the cover by a swift blow and opened the book. There was light moisture in his eyes, looking at his old pictures, his college and school days. Most of his group photos showed clearly that he wasn't very much social. He was alone in most of them. Turning the pictures in the album one by one, he landed on a picture from his school time, when he was awarded for his poems. Just behind that picture, he found a thin stack of some papers. He opened them slowly. It was the poems he wrote with that best friend. He gazed at them for a few seconds. Then he realized who that friend was. He realized that the busy running made him forget what he loved the most: his poems and his best friend. The friend who was there in his loneliness. The friend who wrote poems with him. The friend he lost in the huddling life. He felt lonely again. But he wasn't alone anymore. His long-lost friend was there. He moved his hand slowly to his back and started calmly patting himself. Tears burst out from his eyes. His friend was patting his back. The friend who was most close to him. The friend who was always there for him. Himself.